je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais.
Savage.
Peut-être demain. Mais pas aujourd'hui. C'est certain.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna do another message here. I gotta go through all these cards, man. I be having stuff everywhere, as you can see. But thank you all for joining me. It is currently 11:16 a.m. on December 7th, 2025. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. It's only 4 degrees outside. Oh shit, man. Minnesota, Minnesota, Minnesota. I'll use these cards. We're gonna get one from the Art of War Oracle deck here. Let's see what comes out for the collective this morning. Please make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sundays. The beginning, this week went by fast. And this year is almost over, ain't it? Reflection, reflection, reflection. Tell me, Holy Spirit, what is the Art of War card we're going to get this morning for the collective? You know what I be having to do? When I have to do readings, like the collective readings and stuff like this. When I get up in the morning, if I quit, if I do a couple of videos and then let's say I eat or something, it's a wrap after that. I don't know. I don't like reading on a heavy stomach. You feel me? What is this? Sun Tzu said, "In all fighting, the direct method may be used for joining battle, but indirect methods will be needed in order to secure a victory." Reason over power. In an argument, the most determined, loudest, or nastiest contestant may win, with little reason involved. To use influence over power to win is harder. Someone highly skilled at using indirect methods will win without their adversary even knowing there was a fight. To do this, you need to understand the situation better than others to get reason into play. We already know what that is, right? You dealing with somebody that all they want to do is yell, yap, 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 talk over people. It kind of makes it seem like they're winning, but sometimes all you got to do is use that indirect method and just let them talk. Let them say what they got to say. Because a lot of times when people are doing that, you can see who they really are. You can see that energy in them or that demon in them or whatever their motivations are. Their true intentions come out. And then you just have to make your choice. You make your decision. Allow somebody that I wanna read the book Let Them, or listen to the audio book Let Them. And the whole theory behind that, I'm not sure if people have kind of know what that's about. I can't remember what's her name. Anyway, I'm not even gonna look it up right now, but she basically says, just, you let people be who they are, and then the truth will be shown, and then you figure out what you do then. You let them be who they are, and then you make a choice about who you're going to be after you see who a person truly is. I refuse to argue with people. That want to do all that yelling and things like that. Now, if I didn't have me a couple of drinks or some shit, I might get it's gonna be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. But just on some just sober minded, regular, schmegular, degular, I'm not going to be arguing with nobody that want to do all that yelling and want to talk over me. Well, then because now you're ignorant. And you know what they say, a wise man doesn't argue with a fool. You know that whole thing. You want to see, why you going to show somebody that you can be just as stupid and ignorant as they ass can be. So you might need to hear that this morning about using reason over power. There is a lot of force and power when somebody's being loud and forceful. Yeah, that's there is some force behind that. And somebody might equate that to being a sense of power, but we all know what true power is. True power is having control over yourself and understanding a situation in totality instead of allowing somebody else's emotions to control how you feel and what the fuck you decide to do. Okay, give me 1 minute so I can upload this last video. 1 second. All right. Excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, so reason over power, that could have something to do here with this message. Or not, I don't know. I'm going to use the What's Going On Around You Oracle deck. I did find my other black cards, but I have to sort them. But we'll see what's going on here, all right? Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so I can give a clear and concise message to the collective. I'd like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf, okay? Charlie. All right, so let's see. Well, we already know we got devil right there. So somebody could be a Capricorn, or, you know, the devil's always lurking around trying to see who he can corrupt. Okay. Let me get a few cards out here. There we go. Oh. We got hospital here. Jail, prison. And then we have surveillance. All right. We also have sneaking and watching tarot. I feel like that's the main objective here. Somebody sneaking and watching tarot. Let's get two more here. Now, why do people sneak and watch tarot? For a number of different reasons. It's so funny because they could be. That's so weird. You can't. How do you sneak around somebody that can pick up on energy? So sneaking and watching tarot. So this is probably somebody that whose religious beliefs maybe go against watching tarot. It could be a man. A lot of men sneak and watch it as well. But somebody's sneaking and watching tarot. Let's get one more here. Library wanted to come out. It didn't pop out before, but it came out. All right. I'm looking at blank. Cards go blank. That card really wanted to come out. All right. So we got hospital, jail, prison, surveillance, good Latino. Let me get, well, there goes this last one. Look, this doesn't even belong in there. Ohio is significant. Let me get one more from this deck, please. Cleveland is what I just heard. Cleveland. Whoever this is can't stand your ass. Okay? This person's also a damn liar, or they could be saying you're a damn liar. This person's lying to themselves, okay? Somebody's studying something. Somebody could also be sneaking and watching tarot at the library, so that there's not surveillance, jail, prison. Somebody's afraid of going to jail for something. Somebody could be afraid that they're going to jail, or somebody's on their way to jail and they don't even know it. But this surveillance here tells me that maybe somebody knows that maybe their devices are under surveillance. Somebody just got out the hospital though. Or somebody's ill. There's a serious illness going on with this person with hospitals, what I'm picking up on. Surveillance. Somebody's under surveillance. Somebody's sneaking and watching. Somebody. Okay, so, like, if anybody that watches, like, true crime shows, Dateline kind of shit, how people always end up getting caught because they looked up something a year prior or 2 years prior, and it's still in their history, it's still in their devices. Forensic scientists can look back on devices and pull up all kind of things that maybe you thought you deleted. Whoever this is sneaking and watching tarot at a library, so that they, it's not on their device. They're watching something. They're also probably watching you as well. But I feel like whoever this person is under surveillance. We got good and Latino. I'm not quite sure what this good comes out for. Good is like good. Could be an affirmative. This could mean that this person is Latino. Could be, huh? Whoever this person is cannot stand you. Okay, and Ohio is significant here. I heard Cleveland. All right, let's use some tarot here. Now, you could be a tarot card reader. Maybe you do what I do on here. And maybe they're watching you. And if they're watching you, they're watching everything, okay? Anybody who sneaks and watches tarot is somebody who watches tarot a lot, okay? Somebody could have, people do have cell phones in jail, huh? I don't know if this person's watching that behind jail because that library keeps coming out. Now, this library could be somebody, again, because that's what I'm kind of picking up on, is that somebody sneaking and watching tarot, maybe at a library, or they could be reading up on something here, okay? But that's what we're picking up on. But let's see. I keep hearing Charlie. Tell me about this sneaking, watching tarot, library, hospital, jail, prison, surveillance, good Latino. This person can't stand you. Let's get one more. Somebody's definitely sick. And they're losing too. Somebody has they can't fight. They can't pick up with it. 2 of coins. 4 of swords in the reverse, 5 of swords in the reverse. Somebody is dealing with the 2 of coins here, trying to manage or deal with some type of serious illness that is terminal. So the 4 of swords in the upright can talk about somebody recovering from some type of illness, okay, getting rest and relaxation. This 5 of swords tells me that this person is losing some type of health battle with this hospital out here. Somebody, pop, 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 pop. I told you. So somebody's dealing with an illness. Okay, and my thing about it is somebody's dealing with, like, because to me this seems like a terminal illness. You know, then this is a losing kind. They're losing. They can't fight this health battle here. And you know, I'm not trying to talk crazy about anybody, but I mean, damn, if you're that sick, then maybe you might want to stop watching tarot and start praying, or start watching something that's gonna feed your soul. You know what I'm saying? Watch something that's gonna make you feel better. Tell me more about this person, please. I keep hearing Charlie. Somebody you used to be friends with, 2 of cups in the reverse at the bottom. Somebody that you used to be friends with or in some type of relationship with, okay? Thank you. The Chariot in the reverse. Let me get one for the Chariot in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit. 3 of clubs. Give me one more. The Devil again. Somebody's a Capricorn. Either somebody's a Capricorn or somebody is very, very, very jealous, envious, hateful, things like that. Again, 2 of cups still at the bottom of the deck here. Let's shuffle again. Spirit said go ahead and give it a shuffle. So the Chariot here, they can't go anywhere. They can't move, or they can't let something go. They can't move forward with something. But the 3 of clubs talks about ships sailing in. I'm really kind of picking up this person can't go anywhere though. With this 3 though, it's like they want to go somewhere but they can't. Tell me more here. This Devil energy though, coming out in the reverse. This could be a Capricorn. Page of Swords. I'm telling you, there's something here. This surveillance could be them watching you too. Tell me about this Page of Swords. That's why they're watching you, because they can't. I'm telling you, this 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands can talk about. The 2 of Wands talks about making plans to travel, to go. The 3 of Wands means, moving forward or traveling. Let's just say traveling here. Because it's Chariot in the reverse, they either don't have a way to get to you. They don't have a way to get to you. They can't get to you. They can't. Maybe they're having car problems with the Chariot in the reverse. They can't come towards you. They're pissed too. Somebody wants, this person can't stand you. It's like this person wants to come towards you, but they can't. They're sick. They're really sick though. What's this Page of Swords here? Knight of Coins. Page of Swords, Knight of Coins. This person, this is what they do. They watch you all the time. This person is Delulu. 7 of Cups. You live rent-free in this person's head. I'm telling you here. The Knight of Coins is something that's like very dedicated energy. This Page of Swords, Knight of Coins, this person is very dedicated to spying and watching you all the time. This person is Delulu and they sick. Temperance in the reverse. This talks to me about mental health disorders, mental health condition, like a bitch is crazy. And I'm not talking about like a medical condition. I'm talking about like this person is Delulu. This person can't stand you. This person is very, 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 very kind of obsessed. They don't like you. So why watch you? I don't understand that, because they probably really do. Yeah, and this is not working for them. Again, Temperance in the reverse, 6 of Clubs in the reverse. Somebody is extremely ill at this time. This is bad. This is bad. Pray for this person. Let me get a couple more cards, please. Pray for this person. That's what you should do. Pray for this person. We got the sun here. Give me one. Tell me about this sun energy. Tell me about the sun. Knight of Cups. Give me one more for the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, please. Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups. To the Tower. And this King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so whoever this person is carries a lot of negative, nasty, dingy, dusty ass energy. This person hates your guts. They don't like you. I'm not sure who this person used to be. We did have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So this, like, again, this could have been somebody that you probably were friends with, because I'm not seeing a lot of anything that's romantic. Somebody you used to know anyways. Is watching tarot. This is the thing. So we got the sun here. Why this person, so 9 times out of 10, okay, there was some type of beef with you and this person. I'm gonna get what's the T cards here and just see if we can figure out, get some more clarifying energy, clarifying cards for this, get some more energy on it. But basically what I'm seeing here is this. You got somebody that you used to know, very, very ill, not looking good for them at all. Terminal kind of illness. Instead of them maybe trying to live out their last days in happiness and peace, or maybe even trying to find a way to maybe live longer, they're watching you. They hate you. They can't stand you. They're watching you. They've been in the hospital. Somebody is a Latino. Somebody's Latino. Good Latino. That could be you. That could be them. But I feel like Latino has something to do with this person. They're watching you while they're getting worse. And we all know hatred for somebody is a cancer. Confirmation, bitch. This person cannot stand you. And you probably already know this, or maybe you don't, or maybe you don't give a fuck. But I'm going to tell you what this person's watching you do. We got the sun here to the Knight of Cups. When I first saw this, I heard riding off into the sunset, literally. You are riding off into the sunset, going towards your happiness here, towards new opportunities, new money, wealth, big blessings, Ace of Cups, brand new passionate beginning. You got something really good coming for you, and they are watching you do it, and it's making them sicker. That's where this Tower comes in. King of Swords. This is a Tower moment for this person. It did come out in the reverse. Either way it goes, it's a Tower. But this is a very negative kind of, again, this person, this King of Swords here, nasty, negative, cold, evil energy. That's what's gonna, this Tower in the reverse is not good for, this is gonna be a negative Tower for this person. For them it is anyway. They don't want you to have this with the Four of Cups, and I'm telling you, Nine of Swords right here. Again, Knight of Swords, mad as hell. This person's mad. This person is in agony over watching you. They don't want you to have something. They don't want you to have anything, is what I just heard. They don't want you to have anything. Happy Sunday. Let's see. Can we get a closing message out here? Tell me more about what's the relationship, Holy Spirit. Tell me more about the relationship between, my nose is itching, the collective and this person. Yeah, you're riding off into the sunset, and this person is watching you, and they're so mad about it. This person probably maybe even gets readings on you, or pulls cards on you, or watches tarot card readings related to your sign. And again, you could be a tarot card reader. They could be watching you. You know what I'm saying? You know people do that dumbass shit. Somebody, you know, bitter bitches sit around. People that know they don't like your ass sit around and watch you. I think that's the funniest shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I don't like your ass, bitch, I ain't finna watch you. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your voice. Let me get one more. Can't make it up. Whoever this was, you dodged a bullet dealing with this person. If you're not friends with this person anymore, good. Because all that person cares with, and this person got bad karma, that's into you. Now, this person could really be into you. You know what I'm saying? But this person got bad karma here because they won't leave you alone. They're so into you. You dodged a bullet dealing with this person, or maybe that's what you realize. What's behind that there? Yeah, moving. In the reverse, this person can't move on from you, can't move on from the friendship. This person has a lot of bad karma attached to them, and maybe that's why you dodged that bullet. You stopped dealing with this person. This could have been somebody that used to always be all up in your business, or maybe you thought that you had good chemistry, great vibes, a positive person. This doesn't have to be romantic. This can be somebody, again, with that Two of Cups that talks to me about a friendship, okay? But you dodged a bullet. Maybe you figured that out. Maybe that's the reason why you don't talk to this person anymore, okay? But there's an offer. Again, offer, inside scoop. This person is all up in your business due to some type of offer that they know that you're about to receive. Because remember, this person has been watching tarot, okay? So they probably know that, okay? Or they just know that you got good things coming for you. Or they're trying to be all up in your business about any offers that you have, all right? And again, here we go. This is your happiness hater. Maybe that's the reason why you stopped fucking with this person. We got Ohio out here. Let me get, I'm going to get a couple of more location cards out here and see if this rings a bell for anybody. All right. 2015 is a very significant year. Let's get two more out here. You know that song, What Would You Do If You Could Get With the Dog Pound? What would you do if you get caught with your pants down? The name Jewel could be significant or something like that. We got Delaware, we got Wisconsin, and then we got Middle East. Take it as it resonates. And the cards go blank with Canada, blah, blah, blah. That could be significant as well, but I only wanted two more. But we got Ohio, Delaware, Wisconsin. Ohio is very significant here. Cleveland is what I heard. All right. That's the end of this message. I'm going to close out this reading. I hope this message gave you some clarity into a situation. And like I said, if I was you, I would just pray for this person. If this rings a bell, just pray for this person. Pray that this person can find peace within instead of worrying about what the fuck you got going on. A lot of times people won't realize that, you know, people will literally die miserable because they're so worried about what everybody else is doing, or they're so worried about somebody else's happiness. Whoever this person is, that probably doesn't think you deserve anything. And they probably were like that when you were friends. You know what I'm saying? Very good you dodged that bullet. Very good you got away from this person. Yeah, I can't blame you. All right? But that's it. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. All right? Deuces. Savage.